name got
Yeah. Not like us. Congratulations to the LA Dodgers.
Dropping the clues bomb to the Dodgers, man. Be happy for people, man. When you see other people get blessings,
congratulations.
and you see other people doing things that you want to do, salute them. You know what I mean? Like the West Coast has been having a fantastic year, phenomenal year.
They have, definitely.
And the Dodgers got that cyborg. What's his name?
Ohtani.
Yes.
Ohtani.
He's not a real human.
He's not.
Okay, he was created in a lab.
They need the drug test. Well, robot test him.
There's an Ohtani lab somewhere in Asia that he was created in. I'm telling you.
All right. Well, happy Halloween. We are the Breakfast Club. Let's get to Jess with the Mess with Lauren LaRosa.
Wolverine, you all right over there?
Man, let me take my helmet off so I can hear. Let me see. Okay.
Oh, that's why he was looking at me like that.
Yeah, he can't hear. He can't put his headphones. That's why
I wish I had
mask
Wolverine's
off.
healing powers for real. I want this hairline to heal. But continue.
Your hairline?
Yes.
It doesn't exist.
It's never
Put
gonna
your
heal.
head down. Let me see where it starts.
Oh, Jesus Christ.
Oh, my God. All the way back there?
All the way back there.
I wish you had the healing powers, too. I ain't never wanted nothing more for you.
When I come in here with that leaf blower tomorrow. Though.
All right. Okay. So, in new Diddy updates, so remember we had talked a bit about Kalenna Harper, who was a part of Dirty Money with Dawn Richard because Dawn Richard had filed a lawsuit. And in the lawsuit, she named Miss Harper like 33 times, over 30 times, saying that Miss Harper witnessed a lot of the things that Dawn said she went through. Dawn said that they saw Diddy abuse Cassie allegedly, hit Cassie, throw Cassie against the wall. She also alleged that she had been locked in a car and that remember she was locked in that like bad boy like Maybach when Puffy got upset that she was late to the studio and that
she had to call her dad.
And Miss Harper was in the car. But basically a lot of the abuse that she is filing in her or claiming in her lawsuit, she's saying, hey, she was right there and she saw it all. Now, Kalenna is speaking out. She spoke out on Trappers Anonymous podcast, and she talked a lot about the Dawn Richards filing. Let's take a listen.
Got named quite a few times in Dawn's lawsuit. What was it like finding that out when you woke up?
I was angry. I was pissed. I'm working on my project. I'm at the end of it, and then all of a sudden it's like a rip shot. Cause Dawn knows me, and she know that all she ever had to do if something was going on was to say something, and it would have been on. Like Donkey Kong, like we would have jumped that, we would have out of there. But that wasn't the case. I think she just possibly thought Puff gave me more than her, and she just didn't have that. But that wasn't how that went. I think it's, I don't want to say I think maybe Dawn is, I don't know, but I will say broke would make you, they would do anything for money. And I just want what she's saying to be the truth.
I never understood the phrase it's on like Donkey Kong. Because on don't rhyme with Kong. And I don't remember Donkey Kong being on like that. We played it, but it wasn't on like Mike Tyson Punch Out or Mario or Tecmo Bowl.
Ain't that the game where like he would jump on everything?
Donkey Kong?
Yeah, they didn't jump on everything.
So
it's like on, like
okay,
jump
maybe,
on. Okay.
And what do you call it? You call it Kalenna?
It's Kalenna?
I think it's Kalenna.
Kalenna, I'm sorry. I
think so. That's what I think her name is, Kalenna,
I'm going
right?
to just call her Miss Harper. You guys know who I'm talking about.
Yes,
She's the other member from Dirty Money. But I will mention, too, remember when Diddy went to go try and get that bail, they mentioned that he had reached out to her like over 50 times. She also talked about that, too, just real quickly. She said that, like, she kind of like almost like laughed about it a bit. Like she was saying like, oh yeah, he got in trouble for calling me all these times. And she was saying that like there were a bunch of other different people that called her and that, you know, like it was almost put in a way of her saying at the time when everything was happening, of course he would have called me. Like,
so she didn't say he was threatening. You just said that. No,
there was no. She in this video, she's not. She's basically saying I didn't see any of that stuff that Dawn is saying. If I did, I would have stuck up for her because she talks about how in her past some of her family members were abusive, both you know, sexually and emotionally and all that. So she wouldn't have stood for that, is what she was saying. But then she also talks about Cassie because she's asked how was her relationship with Cassie. Let's take a listen.
Cassie,
love her to death, naive, liked getting high. She likes partying. She liked that. Was the thing. She's a model. She was well taken care of.
you told me a story about going to an apartment one time.
Yeah, which one? The one that looked like a closet? That all white condo in New York? That's just glass with glass stairs escalating up the 70-foot ceiling, 100-foot ceiling. Wild spoiled. I'm not saying Cassie is not deserving of any of these things, but this was her life.
Yeah, so for this part...
What is this interview about?
Yo, let me tell you. Okay, so I want to just say it, and when I was watching, I'm like, is she okay? She didn't... It was times where she was like... she just didn't appear to be fully all the way there. But the interview was basically her speaking out because no one has really heard from her since Dawn's lawsuit and since they made those claims in court that she was called all those times by Puffy.
Right.
In my opinion... and this is just my opinion, this lawsuit was her taking up for Puffy, saying like he's the man, the
This interview, you
mogul.
mean?
This interview, everybody enjoyed him while he was here, and now everybody is trying to get money. And she at the same time says like, I'm not trying to take away anybody that's claiming something happened to them. Like she called Cassie like a hero at one point. She's like, if this is her being a hero, more power to her. But then she also says Cassie was just like it was very contradictory.
Here's the thing I don't understand about stuff like this. So, you say all of these things and you try to paint this picture about somebody like Cassie. We all still saw Cassie get abused
She
on a
mentions that
video.
too.
So it's like I don't understand what are you trying to say here? Are you trying to say that you should put up with that type of abuse because of the lifestyle you was living? I don't know. I'm just asking. I haven't watched this interview.
That's
I'm just
what I
hearing clips.
took from it, because at the same time that she said Cassie had a great life, she was spoiled, she also said she saw the video, but she was not around when any of that happened. And it's like, and she literally said it. She's like, but at the same time, I wish Cassie would have talked about the good stuff, like because she went back to Puff after.
No, just because somebody does something good for you does not mean they are good for you. I want y'all all to remember that lesson in life, period. Just because somebody does something good for you doesn't mean that they are good for you. And it's just mind-boggling to me that everybody keep acting like the world didn't see a video of Diddy beating Cassie up.
We definitely seen the video, but this is what I don't understand. People say Cassie should be talking about the good stuff. Cassie hasn't said anything at all. Cassie hasn't did an interview. Cassie hasn't made a statement. The only thing that she did was the lawsuit that we all seen.
Cassie don't have to say anything.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. She hasn't said anything, and she shouldn't have to. Like, I mean, people are looking for things. Even with Kalenna, I mean, she's gonna have to testify in trial. You know what I mean? So it's like the more you talk, the more they're gonna say, okay, well, I want you to say that on the stand, because she's inserting herself into this.
You do, and I've said this earlier
I
already.
thought some of the claims too that she made in here, I'm like, ooh, legally, I wouldn't have got on the platform and said that, just because any person you're claiming it about can come for you too.
And that's my point.
But I've said this already numerous times throughout this whole situation. The reason you can't people will not give Diddy the benefit of the doubt about anything
Is that video?
because he initially lied about Cassie's claims, and then the video came up. So everybody should just shut up.
That's what Busta Rhymes said. Everybody
should
said,
shut up.
Just
everybody
shut up until let it go to court. Like, because nobody knows anything, and like you said, nobody has to talk. Cassie doesn't have to say anything. Cassie is not going to talk about the good or the bad. She hasn't said anything.
And I'm not coming to nobody's defense if you already got caught in a huge lie like that. It's just common sense to me.
I did want to play this one last clip, because this I felt like was pivotal. We talked about the 56 times that Diddy had called her, or the over 50 times. And she says she's ready to defend him to the end. So let's take a listen.
So they basically denied Puff's bill because he called me 56 times. So I feel really bad, because I feel like
he called you.
But my called me. I will get in court and stand up for my if I need to, because it would be no different if it was you and me.
And she's talking to the people in the room and to the person that's interviewing her because of the relationship they have. She's saying like, this is bro. He can call me that many times. But I don't know, even if she got on the stand and said that, what that does, because I was saying this in the room. If I'm an attorney, how do you prove that in them 56 times he didn't make her say what she's saying right now? And how do you prove that she would have said it prior to the 56 calls? So I don't even know if how that helps.
What is she defending?
She's trying to basically, because remember they made it seem like he was like interrogating witnesses and throwing his power around, intimidating. I'm sorry.
Gotcha.
She's basically trying to say like, no, that wasn't even it. He just called me because he my bro. Like, y'all trying to make him out to be this monster. It's not giving that.
Yeah, part of the reason why they denied him on bail, they said because he called her allegedly that many times and was intimidating. So now she's saying that there was no intimidation. That's the bro, allegedly.
Yes.
56 times is suspicious. I don't know what to tell you guys and gals.
Maybe 51 would have been like
56 times is suspicious, guys.
56 is a little crazy.
I'm not a prosecutor here. I'm just saying 56 times is suspicious.
Say that one more time. 56 times suspicious.
I already said it.
That's it for this hour.
When are you going to put your costume on? It's Halloween, damn it.
She got it on.
I'm going to put, what am I?
A Delaware doodoo butt. I done told you that.
Delaware doodoo butt.
Can I say the A word on it?
Yes.
No.
Which one though?
Captain, you know what I called you earlier.
You can't put the whole
Amazing?
in it.
No, far from amazing. Another A word, Captain. Yeah.
Captain Ass, you can say
My
that.
costume will be later, guys. It has to be staged. If I sat here in the costume, you wouldn't understand it. So when I put it on and I take the photo, I promise you it will blow these guys' two costumes out of the water.
I don't want to hear that. Let's just talk till you do it.
All right. Well, when we come back, we got front page news. Morgan will be joining us, and then Erykah Badu will be here.
The God.
It's the Breakfast Club. Good morning.
Wake that ass up
in the morning.
The Breakfast Club.